Ready when you are.
Ready spaghetti. In 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Married with Channels podcast. Podcast show with the married couple reviewing TV shows.
And occasionally a movie.
Occasionally a movie, as evidenced by the Wonder Woman 84 from last episode. This episode, we're looking at Cobra Kai, Season 1. My name is Moose.
And I'm Jody.
I'm the husband. She's the wife.
Yep.
Let's get into Cobra Kai,
All
Season
right.
1.
You go first.
Well, I was putting this off. I remember watching or pulling up YouTube, and this started as a YouTube originals thing.
Okay,
Like
interesting.
when YouTube was trying to do original content, this was one of the first kind of big things they did. And I saw it, and I was like, okay, yeah, sure, all right. I never really was interested enough to dive into what's the concept. You know, what's the gist of the show, but flash to like a year later, I see Cobra Kai Season 3 is just like all over the place. Everybody's watching it and raving about it. I'm like, all right, finally need to check this out.
We caved under the pressure of everyone else watching this.
Peer pressure.
Yeah, peer pressure.
Magic.
Absolutely.
But, and so we finally watched Season 1.
Yeah, we're binge watching it. We got through Season 1.
And I tell you, the first episode, I was a little suspect. I was thinking like, oh, this seems kind of cheap. It seems kind of hokey, you know?
Yeah.
And William Zabnek, whoever plays Johnny, was kind of come across a little like, I'm such a waste of space drunkard who fixes TVs on the wall, blah, blah, blah. It just seemed a little overacting, but as it went on, it got more interesting for me. What are your thoughts?
Well, I feel like kind of. There are some super cheesy parts. There are some parts that it almost feels like the show has an identity crisis. Like it doesn't know if it wants to be a Friday night sitcom or, you know, kind of that feel of intense drama kind of that the movies had.
Right.
And I hate to keep hearkening and comparing it to the Karate Kid trilogy, but you know, that's what we grew up on. That's what we watch. So
you kind of have to.
Yeah. And, you know, they show scenes from it and whatnot too.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It has some heart. It has some good moments, but there's also a lot of bad there for me. Like I think the interactions with Ralph Macchio and whoever plays his wife, I don't know her name.
We'll say wife.
Yeah. The LaRusso family kind of interaction is just really kind of hokey, just kind of syrupy, and golly gee, look at us. We're a great family, you know.
You reminded me of something I was thinking of with that.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
No, that's about the gist of where I was going with that. But I will say, I love the 80s stuff. I love the kind of the actual karate and the actual, you know, when they're training and, you know, the where they reference back to Mr. Miyagi, like kind of that sentimental part to it. I love the soundtrack, like the 80s tunes.
A lot of 80s tunes.
Yeah.
A lot of 80s hair band stuff.
That's right.
I initially I was like, well, who cares? Why do I care about what happened to Johnny and Daniel's son? You know, I think it's interesting because I thought the crux of the movies was Daniel and Mr. Miyagi. Like that was the interesting stuff, that whole dynamic.
Yep.
But as the show's gone on, and I like that they're diving into Johnny's background a little bit. Yeah. Because, you know, it adds another layer. It gives you some idea of where that motivation comes from, why he would be such a prick and a bully. Yeah. And, you know, he's repeating what he knew. I mean, I don't know if it's really paid off as far as the means justifying the ends of his behavior, because we just had that one flashback scene to when he and his mom are sitting at the table and his stepdad comes in, sits down and kind of is an asshole. Yeah. That's all we get.
Well, no, there was hints about his treatment of him as well. You know, some lines that he had here and there.
Yeah.
When he and Daniel are walking through Daniel's old apartment, he says something, like,
Mm-hmm.
you never know what goes on behind closed doors,
Yeah, no, you're right. There's some exposition there.
Yeah.
But I like that they're going into Johnny's past a little bit.
Yeah.
And I like that the Cobra Kai, I think I was like a lot of people, I don't want to see Johnny just being a Cobra Kai asshole.
Right.
Like he does that, and he's definitely got some bigoted, misogynistic, sometimes racially insensitive
antiquated
views.
Thoughts.
But then you get kind of fleeting moments that, hey, this guy might not be such an asshole.
I feel like he has redeeming qualities to him. There's potential there,
Like you slowly see him coming around to he might be an okay guy who just had a bad upbringing, and he's learning from Miguel a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you think he and Miguel's mom are going to hook up? Seems like they're they planted the seed for that.
Yeah, they're kind of spending some time together. I'll have to wait and see.
I don't know. Some food, Johnny.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you want to eat it?
Yeah, I was rooting to the scene where Daniel and Johnny are in a bar and they're kind of pals again, and you kind of like, yeah, be friends, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it me or is, I like that too. I like how that Johnny like hauled ass over to Daniel's house to kick his ass.
Yeah.
And then the wife comes out, it's like, I made breakfast. You want breakfast? And Johnny's like, I could eat.
Yeah.
And I like how that's kind of turned into, not that they're like friends or going to be friends, but maybe an understanding of each other. And is it me or is Daniel-san, is he kind of an idiot? Like sometimes he seems like he's stupid. You go back to the Karate Kid movies, he was kind of dumb and naive then, but he had Miyagi to help him out. It's almost like his wife is the new Miyagi for Daniel. Because he's like getting hot-headed about shit and he wants to, blow this up and fuck up that, whatever. And his wife's like, calm down.
Well, I know, but how many times does that happen in real life? How many times does a wife tell you, cool your jets here, calm down?
Yes.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Okay.
Yeah. That's happened to me and every married man. Yeah. But I think it just kind of keeps coming back to the wife being the voice of reason.
Yeah.
But then you have Daniel when he's teaching Robbie karate, he's so knowledgeable, and maybe that's it. Maybe like his expertise, Daniel, is selling cars and teaching karate. After that, he is clueless.
I don't know. I mean, I think you see some of that because he's navigating the waters of teenage daughters, and that's something that you are going to face in a few short years. And I gotta imagine as a guy, you're kind of like, man, I don't know how to make this thing happy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
maybe when Evie's a teenager, I'll know exactly what he's going through.
Yeah, like I think there's that cluelessness because, he has some turmoil with his daughter, and, she's kind of diving into the dating world and finding out like who she wants to be and what kind of friends are good people or not. There's all of that. So I think that's why you're seeing some of that cluelessness,
Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, I don't think he's stupid. I think he just thinks that, he's going to do things the right way. But even he has his limits because, like the other car dealership kind of pushed his buttons far enough to where he kicked the coffee out of his hand, or what was the drink? It has tapioca in it. I looked it up. It's like
a boba, something like that.
I don't know. It's like tea with tapioca in it. I was like, gross. That sounds disgusting.
I mean, are you putting tapioca pudding in your tea? Is that what that is? Or it's
not like pudding. No. It's
what's
like
tapioca?
It's like the little balls that are in tapioca pudding.
Yeah, I know. But what is that? Is it a naturally occurring thing? Is it made in a factory? I mean,
I have no idea. I love it. I eat it, but I have no clue what it is. I always think it's like gelatin balls or something, like balls of Jello. I don't know.
Like the toppings at the yogurt bars.
Yeah.
Those little red balls. Like, what the fuck is that?
Yep.
Is that Jello?
I don't know.
Is that a
gummy
if it is,
thing? How did you get it that shape?
email us. Where the fuck does tapioca come from? But now I want to try it.
Ugh, gross. No.
Doesn't that sound like such a Southern California thing?
Yes.
It's a boba. It's a tea with tapioca in it, bro. You take the 101. You go down the high,
Yeah.
Can we talk about the front wedgie? Kudos to this show. I've never seen, I don't know if I've seen a wedgie on a girl, much less a front wedgie on a girl.
Yeah, I've seen and experienced wedgies up the backside on a girl.
Yeah. Like in real life?
Yeah. But not up the front. Like, that's kind of funny. And
a front wedgie.
It seems like it'd be highly effective to neutralize someone.
As a woman,
humiliate them as well.
As a woman, explain that sensation if it were to happen to you. Would it talk about the humiliation, the pain?
Yeah, no, we're not going to talk about it.
I want to know, like a front wedgie.
No.
And would it hurt?
Probably. Okay. I mean, you have sensitive parts there. I mean, I don't know. I can't imagine it'd feel good. What
if that's the last we heard of that girl?
Well, okay, so that brings up another point about the show that I was going to make. So the golly gee sweet family, it's not sure if it wants to be like a Friday night sitcom, but then like the kids are talking about hand jobs and like there's some not, kind of rated R stuff in there too. So
yeah.
I don't know. It just kind of, I'm not sure what it wants to be.
Now, when you say Friday night sitcom, do you mean like wholesome, a TGIF? Family Matters?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, like wholesome, laughing, and innocent kind of, family-friendly television show,
See, I'm not getting that mixed vibe at all. To me, it's a very, very much a... I look at it as kind of as a drama with some comedic moments and lighthearted moments. Not like a Breaking Bad dark drama, but I see it as a serious tone show with some brighter moments.
I think mostly what I'm talking about is the LaRusso family and their interactions. Like, when Johnny's talking to characters, it doesn't have that feel, but it's just kind of that hokey, cheesy, like. Look at us. We're the perfect sitcom family.
I think I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, with the LaRusso family. I wonder if most of that is because of the son, who's like, he's kind of like the smart ass younger brother who like sticks his head in the frame and goes, "I'd buy that for $1." Laugh track. Like he's the comic little rascal.
It's not even just that. It's just kind of their dialogue amongst them. I don't know. It's just kind of all around. It's not just those points that hit. It's just kind of just a cheesy family vibe there. I don't know.
Okay.
That's really the only thing that's bothersome, because the rest of it is like drama, and it's good, and it's kind of well thought out. But yeah, I don't know. And it has the father-son stuff going on there too,
Yeah.
Kind of with Mr. Miyagi. Some of those tones are still there, I loved seeing the classic cars. Can we just talk about Mr. Miyagi's cars? I love those.
So does Daniel own that place?
Yeah, he left it to him, he said. So.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was interesting that Johnny, when he's training Miguel, seems like that whole process was drawn out over 5 episodes.
Yeah.
Whereas Danny training Robbie was like 1.5 episodes.
Right. And you didn't see most of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All of a sudden he could just fight and kick ass. And you're like, oh, okay. I guess he's been training a lot longer than we expected.
Yeah.
He's learned a lot more.
But,
okay, back up to that point. He was like fighting and really kicking butt. And then Robbie.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he had him go wax on, wax off, do all the training and stuff. Like, okay, but you already trained him to kick butt. That was kind of a little blip for me. Like, wait, what? I thought he was already trained because he just totally went and kicked butt.
Yeah,
So,
I don't know.
I don't know. It was out of order for me for writing. But
yeah, a little weird.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else on Cobra Kai season 1?
No, I'll stick with it. I mean, it'll be interesting how it plays out.
With Kreese?
Yeah, that was bothersome. I'm like, no, don't you let him in. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't listen to anything he has to say.
Yeah, without getting into season 2.
Yeah.
He shows up at the end of season 1, and I don't know. Got thoughts on the season 2 first couple episodes, but
Yeah.
I'd be curious to see what they do with this Kreese character.
Yeah.
Whether or not he turns it around or stays just a major asswad.
Well, and it'll be interesting if Daniel and Johnny can ever be friends, if they can ever come to any sort of agreement to, have an understanding of each other, but without, fighting dirty and stuff like that. What I see kind of setting up is something with Sam. Like, Sam's going to be the wild card, his daughter.
Yeah.
And because she's fully trained, she's a sensei.
No, she's not.
Yeah, because she kicked Miguel's butt, and he was like, "What? You train karate too?" She's like, "That's Sensei Sam to you." Yeah, you missed
Is that when they were fooling around at the golf course?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe she was just kind of being silly.
No, I don't know. I
That's
think she's
Sensei."
fully trained and
Okay.
just as capable. I think.
We'll see if Sam kicks ass in season 2, bro.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so Cobra Kai season 1.
Yeah.
I like it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think a lot of my reason for watching Cobra Kai is, it seems like everybody's watching it, so
Sure.
let's check it out. But also, there ain't much else on.
Yeah, right now.
Like,
Yep.
I'm hearing things about Bridgerton.
Yeah, I
Maybe
kind of want to
check
check
that
that
out.
out. Yeah. I'm still watching The Crown. I know you don't get into that one, but
When you were watching that a couple weeks ago, I was kind of getting into a little bit.
you'd
Charles
probably
Fritz
like it.
meets Diana.
Yeah.
We still haven't talked Queen's Gambit.
Oh, yeah.
And
The Undoing.
do you want to talk about that?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's up to you.
Let's make an effort to try and do that here soon.
Well, we already said we would, and now here we are like 3 weeks later, still not. So that's how our life goes.
Do you want to touch on that now?
Which one? Queen's Gambit?
Queen's Gambit?
Sure.
Queen's Gambit. You liked it?
I liked it. Yeah, a lot.
I thought it sucked.
Really?
No. I
No.
liked it too. I thought it was great.
Yeah, I liked it. And I have like no interest really in chess. I mean, I learned how just to play with our daughter, but I mean, she's not watching this. So
No.
she just had a sudden interest in chess. And I was like, all right, whatever. That seems like something I should know how to do.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
But it was a very intriguing story. It's very interesting.
I think what's interesting about this show is on the top level, it's a show about chess and some girl who plays chess. I mean, that's the oversimplification of it.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a rare show where they use chess as a way to build a character.
Yeah.
And to give a character an arc and to make you interested in a person and a character.
Well, and it just kind of gives you an inside view behind the, kind of a peek behind the curtain of somebody that is just amazing at one thing. Like, you always wonder, like, what makes that person tick? That, I don't know. It's just a kind of almost like those genius type people where they're just so good at one thing.
Mhm.
And you wonder why, how,
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think no, it was just really well done.
Yeah.
Well written. The cinematography's great. You got a lot of good old feel and vibe.
Yes. I love the retro clothing. I love the sets. I loved kind of like the, kind of ranch style house decor that they had,
That's like everybody's grandma's house
Kinda, yeah.
from 1990 on.
Yeah, if they were kind of wealthy-ish.
Yeah, and you're saying 1990, well, that was set in 60. No, your grandma's house in 1990.
It still looked like that.
Still looks like from 1968. And they kind of subverted your expectations a little bit with, for instance, the adopted father.
Yeah.
You know, he left the adopted mother. I don't even remember her name.
Yeah.
And Beth.
Yeah.
And so in my mind, it's like, okay, that's going to come back at some point.
Sure.
She's going to like win the championship and he's going to come in and go like,
Give
oh,
me
my
money.
daughter.
Yeah.
But no, it didn't happen that way. He still didn't even really care about what she was doing.
He didn't care about that, but he did try to take the house from her.
Yeah, and that's all he wanted. He wanted the house and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, even at that point, I think she was still making waves and getting publicity as a worldwide chess phenom. And he's like, well, I want the house.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
And so that was kind of refreshing that they didn't go that route with like, daughter.
Right. Yeah.
And I found initially when they had the chess playing scenes, initially I was like, oh, God, I don't know what's chess. But the more they did it, the more it seemed to almost help build character.
Yeah.
And I mean, stuff like, and I can't remember, it was the last episode. She played the guy with the big dog woofy hair.
Yes.
Playing him for some reason stood out for me as a good character moment.
Yeah.
It's almost like that was more poignant than playing the Russian guy to win.
I agree. Yeah.
The other Russian guy, I should say.
Right. No, I agree. And I think, there were little bits along the way that she learned from each of those featured matches or each of those losses even, you know? And so, it was interesting to see her journey through life there.
Yeah. And they didn't have like the typical, like, she's falling in love with this guy, but this other guy pines for her. Like, there's kind of that a little bit.
Yeah.
But that wasn't like, it was done in a refreshing way. Like, she had some guy who kind of wanted to hook up with her. That didn't happen.
Yeah.
Then she kind of ended up with the one chess stud.
Yeah. Kind of, but not really.
Kind of, yeah.
She had commitment issues, but it wasn't a rom-com, but
no.
Again, it just, that individual, she eats, sleeps, and breathes chess, and that there isn't room for those other things in her life, it goes all in, laser focused on one thing.
I think one thing they missed on the show that I would have liked to have seen more development of is the drug problem.
Yeah.
When she was a kid, she stole the pills.
Yeah.
And she got hooked on those, and that carried into her adultish years, young adult years.
Absolutely.
And towards the end of the series, she just became an alcoholic.
Yeah. But
it's kind of like, well, we didn't really have the payoff with the pills. Like, I wanted to see almost some sort of like, she went dry, and in the middle of a match, she's got the shakes, and her play is affected by her drug withdrawal. Something like that. I just think maybe that could have been touched on a little bit more, at least put the lid on it.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't a big, it was there, but it wasn't like a big hurdle for her to overcome in this regard.
Yeah, it's like they made a big deal out of it the first 3 or 4 episodes.
Yeah.
And then, by the end of the show, she's not a drunk anymore. It's like, wait, okay, so what? She gave up the pills for the booze?
Yeah.
That one kind of fell, I think, was a miss.
Sure.
But overall, I thought The Queen's Gambit was a really good show.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked the retro feel. Love the costumes.
And of course, you read that like when that show was hot, chessboards were selling.
Oh, yeah.
Chess.com had more enrollment than they've ever seen.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, newfound interest in that game for sure.
Yeah, and there was a moment where I was like, maybe I'll try chess. Like, no.
I wonder if the same bump happened. Didn't they make a horrible Battleship movie?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Did Battleship games spike? No.
No. Huge difference.
Yeah.
One's a quality, one's a quality piece of turd.
That makes a difference, huh? In game sales, I suppose. Yeah.
So, Queen's Gambit, you like?
I did like, yeah.
Anything else on that? I know we didn't really prep for that. But.
No. I honestly, this is the first thing I've seen the main character in. She was a wonderful actress. I can't wait to see where that goes for her, because I don't know if this is her breakout role. I don't know if I've seen her in other things and I just don't know. But I think I'm curious about her acting career now.
Yeah.
Because I think she was really good, and I think there's a lot of potential there.
She was in a recent... there it is. She was in a recent Anna Taylor-Joy.
Uh-huh.
She was in a recent X-Men type movie.
Okay.
Called The New Mutants.
Okay.
And that was a big floppy turd, I guess. Yeah,
well,
no, but she was good.
Could be the script. Could be the movie.
Yeah.
You know.
She was really good in this.
She was. So I'm excited to see her do more of that type of thing.
Oh, she's in the Fury Road sequel.
Oh.
She's going to play Furiosa.
Oh. Okay, well, there you go.
Yeah, you'll see more of her.
Yeah, definitely.
And as well we should.
Sure.
She's a talented person.
Yep. That's all I had for that one.
That's all I have for that one. Should we wrap it up?
I'm good. Yeah, I don't have anything else.
All right, so Cobra Kai season 1.
Yep.
Digging it. We'll see. Looking forward to season 2.
We're gonna force our daughter to watch the original Karate Kid movies. Probably should, right?
Can she watch that
right now?
Yeah, I guess she know. What's that? PG?
Probably.
Karate Kid seems like that'd be okay for somebody who's 9 years old.
Then she's going to be wanting to karate us. You know that, right? Like, Dad, play karate with me.
Dad, play karate with me.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fart was I looking up? Karate Kid.
Karate Kid, yeah.
Karate! Hey!
Yeah, 1984, you guys. Wow.
Daniel-san.
That makes me feel old.
PG.
PG, yeah. She can watch those.
All right.
Yeah.
Daniel-san.
At least the first 2. We won't talk about the rest of them.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen 3.
I haven't either.
I won't see it. I know,
right?
It.
Same.
Is that the one with the big teeth girl?
Oh, rude.
Hilary Swank?
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, Cobra Kai season 1. It's a plus. It's a good. It's a win. And the Queen's Gambit.
Yeah.
Definitely go check those out.
Check them out.
This is the Married with Channels podcast. Married couple talking TV shows and the occasional movie. Make sure you give us a good review on your podcast provider. Subscribe and all that stuff. And I'm even put some of these on YouTube if I could ever figure that out.
Oh, well, I might be able to help you with that.
Until next time, I'm Moose.
And I'm Jody.
We'll see you later.
Bye.